and welcome to episode 18 of Dragon Delves. That's right, I remembered this week, you fuckers. Last week, we had a bit of a shopping episode. It was fantastic. The team bought an elephant, and now they've got to walk 5 or 6 days across the map with an elephant. So, we'll just get straight into it. Guys, you have a house now, you have an elephant, and you have a request to join your friend Fizz in Greymere. You are stocked, you've got provisions. What do you want to do?
I think we're pretty much ready to go, aren't we?
Yeah, we did all the shopping in the morning, so we can just set off, I think.
Okay.
Do we not want to buy magical items? Sorry, Johnny. Do we not want to buy, like, potions or...
I think you picked some up, didn't you?
Not like we die a lot.
I
We
believe...
bought potions.
Yeah, you bought some.
Did we? I just remember, all I remember is our DM, the god above, telling us he's never had a D&D group that has never bothered going to the market and buying potions.
No, it was magic items. We didn't buy any plus items, but I already have a chain shirt. That's why I didn't bother.
I've
We
got an
could
elephant.
annoy
so
Johnny
I'm
if
happy.
we quickly want to look for magic items.
Our elephant.
We have an elephant.
It's like a timeshare, but it's alive.
It's a walking timeshare.
Good. If we don't need potions, if we don't need stuff, then I will shut up.
Okay, well, yeah, it's around lunchtime. Sorry, Alex, I'm just moving you on OBS because you were just a little bit out of frame. It's about lunchtime. Like I said, you've got like a good 5 or 6 day walk to Greysmere, through out of town, through the ribbon, and into the Rattle, which is somewhere you actually haven't been yet, and into the mountains and up to Greymere. So if you want to carriage up your elephant and make the least stealthy journey across God's breath that anyone has ever made, we can do it. I'm not going to drag out travel for too long. You are going to have... Go on.
My train of thought is the Redwood Watch is on the way. I don't know if we want to stop there and maybe see if they want to help us out with some potions. I'm pretty sure we left on very good terms. So,
Wouldn't hurt.
if it's on the way, we could do a little... Hey, how you doing?
Absolutely fine. Let me just pull up Google Docs so I can remember the names of the NPCs in the Redwood Watch.
What? I reckon we just fully Hannibal it. We just go over the mountains with an elephant.
Or we could do
We're
that.
heading to... Was it Greymere? Right.
Oh, sorry, hang on. I know we're recording, but I've got a very important WhatsApp. Hello. We'll be looking at dropping the kitten off next Thursday if that works for you.
Aww.
Yeah.
Wait, so is it a kitten we're fighting next Thursday, or is it a dragon?
You'll find out. So, how I'm going to run travel, you've got 5 days of travel. And each of us, for each of the days, is going to roll a D100. I've got a table in front of me. Now, it's going to be a day's travel to the Redwood Watch, so if you want to go there on the way, you'll roll your first one there. So, you guys tell me what you want to do, and I'll ask someone to roll.
I'm easy either way. I just thought if we wanted to grab potions or anything, if that's what Beetle wants to do, I'm happy to.
No, I'm alright. I literally just haven't slept for 2 weeks since Johnny said that we're a rubbish party.
Terrible.
And I just think it's important to talk about our mental health.
No, I thought it was excellent that you hadn't mithered me for magical items, to be honest.
We don't
Yeah, we
need
just,
them.
we just
We
bought
don't
an
rely
elephant
on them.
instead.
Isn't the joy we bring together as a party magical enough?
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, I've got nothing to sarcastically report back.
There we go. So as you all hop into the back of your carriage, is one of you going to be walking in front, leading this elephant, or are you trusting that the elephant knows where it's going?
I thought
we
the
had like
elephant.
little reins.
Yeah, I thought we could tap the ears to kind of like navigate.
Okay.
What, like a pig at a show, you know, like a stick?
You pull this one if you want it to go this way. You pull this one if you want it to go this way. You pull them both if you want it to stop.
I'm always like an elephant, you know, where there's like a massive tower on the back, and we're all just kind of like.
I was
Is
hoping
the
that was
carriage
going to be the case. I
on
can't
top
lie.
of the elephant. Okay.
Little... Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, presumably someone has to be sat on the elephant to see where we're going.
Why would we buy an elephant as a mode of transport if we weren't sitting on it? What would be the point of any of this?
Well, I'm sitting in the carriage. The elephant is your guys' problem.
You can
I
just
forgot.
stare at the elephant's ass then the entire journey.
That's
I
fine.
forgot we had a carriage. I 100% thought I was going to be like, is it Baloo? I can't remember. From the Jungle Book, where he kind of like skips along behind trying to imitate. I was just going to do that.
You can do that if you want. It's
I'll
got the
do that.
same walking speed as you, so.
This is a terrible choice.
Are you heading out of
It's
town?
gonna be really
Excellent
awkward.
choice.
You're gonna be like walking the same pace. Like you're gonna have to be like awkwardly just trembling behind him. You know, when someone's walking just too fast but too slow in front of you on a pavement.
You know when you say bye, but then you go the same way? It's going to be like that. And I'm going to have to ignore everyone for 5 days.
Excellent. So you're ready to leave town. You kit up, you fill your carriage with all your kit, strap it to the elephant. Somebody jumps on top of the elephant, somebody guides it, I don't know, but you head out of town with this like boom, boom, this big fucking 2-ton animal. People are looking at you. There's some strange looks coming your way. And as you head out of town, into the farmlands, onto the country roads, you've got a day's walk ahead of you. You know this area of the world. There isn't really ever that much trouble, but there could be. Who would like to roll the first roll of travel?
I'll give it a
I'm
go,
scared.
I want you to roll a d6 first.
Or D6 first, okay. That's a 3.
So on a 3, you have a fairly uneventful day's travelling. There are people working in the fields, scything down wheat and collecting up various bits of produce on the farms. And you get to the edge of the forest. Now you've got an option. You can go into the forest and you can go to the Redwood Watch. It's just on the outskirts. Or you can skirt around and avoid going through. Or you can just head straight through the forest with an elephant.
I don't mind.
Taking the elephant through the forest is going to be such a pain in the ass.
We're gonna carve our own route through the trees.
Okay.
It will be
An
faster.
That's true.
An elephant cutout.
Yeah. Just throughout the forest.
It's an elephant swinging a long sword as like a machete cutting its way through.
I never thought of that.
We need to get it a sword that it can hold in its trunk.
Would it be a regular sword, or would it need to be an elephant-sized sword?
It'd have to be like a.
It'd have to be a great sword.
It'd be a toothpick otherwise.
Yeah, that's true.
So as you
I've got more questions.
tromp your way into the forest, avoiding the Redwood Watch, not wanting to encounter a certain halfling, perhaps. I would need you. Who's going to do the next roll?
I'll do it.
Before you do the roll, I would like you to
Yeah.
make me a survival check, please.
Hmm?
The DC is 10.
I rolled a nat 20, so 26.
So with a 26 and your knowledge of this area of the world that you've been in before, and obviously your background as a ranger, knowing the ins and outs of travel and adventure. You manage to pick up on a pretty well-beaten path through the forest, and it shaves about half a day off your travel. But I would like you to roll me a D100, please.
I rolled 90.
On a 90, you hear crashing through the trees, some way off, sort of not in your general direction, the sound of what sounds like some pretty fast moving wild animals. There's a lot of chittering and almost like a laughing sound coming over as there's branches snapping and feet pounding. Somebody roll me a nature check.
$15.
Beetle, you know this noise. You've heard this noise before. You may have seen them from a distance, you may have fought with them, but you know this to be the sound of a gnoll.
We are not alone in this forest. It is not a regular creature that is with us, but more a sentient being. We should be watchful.
What sentient being? Beetle?
A gnoll?
Oh no.
Yeah, a gnoll.
What a very beetle interaction.
Now, with the nat 20 that Danny rolled, and the nat 1 that I just rolled, being on the path that you found through the forest, you actually managed to sort of avoid crossing paths with these gnolls. You hear them sort of crashing through the forest behind you and away into the distance. They might find their way back, but as day starts to turn to darkness, you've made quite good progress already. It is starting to become nighttime, so you are going to need to stop. Are you going to wait until you get to the edge of the forest, which is doable, or are you going to camp in the forest?
I guess we have more cover in the forest.
Okay. So
It's kind of decisions to you outdoorsy types.
We could use we could use our elephant. We could use Philippe as
Philippe.
almost as a silhouette in the dark, you know, to kind of like black out any kind of vision. Use it as almost like a wall.
Okay, but when they see an elephant
In the
you don't
dark.
think they're gonna... I don't think
They're
they're
not gonna
known
address
to
it.
camouflage.
If you saw an elephant in the forest, what would you do?
I just wouldn't mention it.
With a carriage attached to it?
The elephants could be asleep, so he's going to be laying down. So they won't see the carriage.
If you saw a carriage in the forest, what would you do?
I mean, me personally, probably not. I wouldn't go near it. But I'm not a gnoll.
Yes or no?
Only the Knoll knows.
Now, still
I'm going to bed.
Still rolling on that natural 20, you manage to have quite a peaceful night's sleep. You wake up in the morning, tuck away a little bit of food. Anything else anybody needs to cover while you're resting? Any... I don't know. Anything? Any spells they want to change, or...
I feel like that's a hint.
No.
I think we actually did. We did rest already, haven't we, since our last combat?
Oh, crap. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, I just clicked off Discord. So, ready to pick up. You're gonna head out into the forest, into sort of the last stretch of farmlands before you hit the rattle. Who would like to roll the next d6?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yes. 6.
6. Okay. Dealer's choice. So you are in a forest. So where is that table of lovely encounters? So as you pack up the camp and you saddle up the elephant, stomp off into the farmlands again, going through fields and over rolling hills, you encounter just a nice stream of cool, clean water just running through the forest. It's just nice animals drinking from it, and it's very peaceful and serene. And you manage to make your way through the farmlands unimpeded, unattacked. And that was probably the worst thing on that encounter table that I could have rolled. But you managed to make it to the edge of the rattle. Now, as you get to this area of the world, you start to see the makeup of the world is the same. It's still like rolling hills and flat, large areas of flat land as well. But just the colour of everything just seems to be a little bit off. There's nothing growing here. There's nothing green. Everything is orange brown, like it's in a persistent state of sort of autumn. The ground is very dry though, and those that you will know the story of the rattle and the ribbon and how they came to be is that there was a curse brought across the land, and we're going back hundreds, thousands of years, and the inhabitants of God's Breath actually got together and they sent some heroes to sacrifice a deity to restore some of the land. And it did, but then the gods just sort of abandoned them for a long time after that, which is why there's still this big stretch of scarred earth that hasn't had a chance to recover. So as you go into this sort of cursed area of the world, things start to get a little bit warmer, a little bit drier. It's definitely not a safe place, but I would like somebody to roll me a survival check, please.
Should I do it?
Sure.
12.
On a 12, you don't manage in this. You don't manage to pick up on a path, so you're not going to be able to speed the journey up. It's going to be slow going. You're going to be going through dry, crumbly land. There isn't much water, so the elephant's going to get thirsty. It's going to slow down a little bit. Who's not rolled a D100 yet? Connor, have you? Why don't you throw me a D100?
I don't want to keep throwing in the risks. Okay. Is he gonna do it? 17.
17.
On a D100.
I mean, it is a number you can get.
It is. As you continue through, and there's little bits of there's dust kicking up into the air and the wind, and there are some small sort of they call them dust devils, don't they, where it's almost like a mini tornado kicking up. You see a sort of a shadowy figure hood up coming through one of these mini dust storms towards you, very slow going, humanoid. You can't quite tell at the distance yet. They are armed. They're carrying a bow slung across their shoulder, and they've definitely seen you because they're heading in your direction. What would you like to do in this situation?
I am 100% going to kind of be in a stance ready with my great axe to run at them.
Okay.
I'm hanging out in the carriage. I've not even noticed.
this figure continues towards you, and your pace sort of brings you to, and they're sort of staggering and swaying a little bit. They've got sort of, now you can see their face. It's a human woman. It would be quite beautiful if she hadn't looked like she hadn't had a thing to drink for 3 days. Her lips are dry and cracked, and she's got like sallow bags under her eyes from where she's just walked through this desert. And she just sort of breathily just says, "Separated from my party. Can you help me?"
I'm just gonna kind of like stand like side by side with Philippe and kind of hold him where he is by his ear, and completely be unaware of the fact that empathy exists.
Where am I? What direction am I heading in? I normally know the island quite well, but I've gotten so lost and so turned around. I got attacked by some giant lizard creatures, and I had to run, and my party ran in the other direction, and we've just not managed to get back together. What is in this direction? Where have you come from?
I'll look to. Are you two seeable? Are you in the carriage? I know Remy's in the carriage, but are you two kind of like on the elephant? Can you see this?
I would be on the elephants. Yeah, I was just going to ask, like, would I have... I guess the elephant would have stopped walking, so I guess I would have noticed that.
Yeah, you'd be aware of this woman.
I will jump down, and I will pass her some, like, a ration and some water.
She takes them from you and hastily swigs at the water and shoves the food in her mouth. And as she's doing it, she's like, "Thank you. Sorry, where have you come from? Where am I heading towards? I need to get out of this fucking desert."
The ribbon's behind us.
Towards the watch?
Yeah, possibly. And where have you come from?
I'm from Greymere originally, but we've been wandering here, there, and everywhere. We've been in Briarhold, we've been in the mountains, and then we just got in this desert, and we got attacked by these awful lizard creatures and just scattered.
I'm trying to work out how much we can trust this person. Can I possibly roll like an insight, or?
I'll try and do the same, but I'm not going to do this not trying to work her out for trust. I'm actually just trying to work out if she is actually thirsty. Does she need help?
Well, I rolled a 4, so that's a 10.
I rolled a 6.
So you both completely believe this woman, and there's no reason not to. She is telling the truth.
At this point, I will come out the carriage because it's been stopped for a while. What's Oh, we got company?
Yep, this young lady has
I'm so
appears
sorry.
to have got lost.
I'm so sorry. I haven't introduced myself. Just let me get to the page with the names on in my book. My name.
Can I roll insight, as I don't believe that she doesn't know her name? She requires a book to know it.
I also don't believe she's holding a book.
But the DM is, my name's Lyra. I'm from Greymere. And who might you be?
She heading to Greymere, so if you want to, catch a lift.
I'm actually not heading to Greymere. I'm heading south. Cobblehook Cove is the ending destination. My party could be anywhere, though.
Well, best of luck on your journey, hun.
Are you heading to Greymere?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
On our list of places to visit, yeah.
The lizards,
Places.
The
the giant lizards, were they dragons?
No, they were just lizards, just like sand lizards.
Oh, okay.
But-
And I'm just going to walk past her.
No wings, no fire. thank you for the food and water. If you are heading to Greymere, just make sure that you go and say hello to Orion in the Deathsbane Tavern. He'll make sure that you get fed. Tell him you've seen me. Tell him I
Thank you
said
very
hello.
much. Also, just to pre-warn you, there's some gnolls in the forest. Just be careful.
After a little bit of rest, I think I can handle some gnolls. And she just taps her bow. And you get the gist from her that she's probably quite a skilled fighter. Now she's sort of composed herself a little bit. She's got quite an impressive stance. She looks like she's ready for a fight. Obviously not with you guys though. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just keep heading. You can see the elephant tracks. Follow those south. That's towards Redwood Watch. I'm sure you can find your way from there.
She nods to you and she looks back at you, Haku, and she holds the water pouch and she says, "Can I keep hold of this?"
I look round and I'm looking at the party and I'm like, how many have we got?
Soren's just doing that in the background.
Okay, as soon as I see Sorrelin do that, I'm like, oh, we haven't got enough, unfortunately.
Oh, that's fine. Have you seen anywhere on your travels nearby where I may just be able to have a drink further?
There is a river. We came across a river. Wildlife were drinking from it.
Okay, so like a spring.
I believe so.
And that's just back this way? And she points where you've just walked from.
Follow the elephant prints.
I will. Okay, thank you very much. And she'll give you your water pouch back.
I mean, yeah, presumably we did have to cross a river at some point, looking at the map. So we're not lying.
We did come across it earlier, yeah, like just before this.
Okay. Well, she nods and she says, "I wish you luck. I hope you don't run into any of those lizards, but if you do, take them out."
We'll try our best.
And just, make sure that thing gets some water. Points to the elephant.
Well, don't worry.
As you start to head further into the rattle, as your Lyra wishes you farewell, it's very quiet. It's almost as if nothing good lives in this area of the world. There are what looks like used to be farmhouses, very much like in the Ribbon, but they're dilapidated. They're just maybe a wall here, a gatepost there. Nobody lives here. As you continue, it's going to get into the afternoon. The sun's at its highest. It's very, very warm. Alex, roll me a survival check as you're sitting in the back of the carriage doing nothing.
Well, that's a 6.
So you, the elephant doesn't seem to be slowing down. It starts to, you just notice, who's walking in front? Are you walking alongside Beetle? Haku, you're
I completely skipped the lady as soon as she wasn't helpful.
Fair enough. Haku, you're sat on top of the elephant. Sorrelin, where are you?
I think I'd be sat on the elephant's back if there's space. If there isn't, I'll be in the back with Remy.
Okay. Sorrelin, roll me an animal handling check. So, as this, you notice the elephant's trunk start to flick and its ears are flapping a little bit and it's starting to just get a little bit frustrated in the heat.
I got an 8.
With an 8, the elephant darts forward into a little bit of as much of a run as it can. Now, elephants can run quite fast. I don't know if you've ever watched nature documentaries. Elephants have got some speed. Beetle, roll me a perception check.
I don't know why Sorlin's poor roll gets me killed, but okay.
You're welcome, buddy.
You're doing
Glad I
great,
could help.
buddy. 20, dirty 20.
So over 20, you notice the elephant start to run, and you manage to just jump out of the way. Haku, Sorlin, roll me strength checks, please, as you try and hold on to the top of this elephant.
I got a 15.
Okay. Haku.
I got 7.
Sorlin manages to hang on. Haku, you lose your grip and you start to slip off the side of this fallen elephant. Sorlin, roll me a athletics check.
21, but not a nat 20.
You manage to just grab Haku's arm as they fall and yank them back across. Not into the seating position though. Haku is now just lay like across the back of the elephant. While all this is
Sort of
going,
pat in the back.
yeah.
Like, you're still with us. Stay with us.
While all this is going on, Remy's sat in the carriage. Remy, roll me an athletics check.
I was afraid that was gonna happen. That's a 15.
You are jolted, like when the taxi driver goes over a road bump a little bit too quickly. You just go up a little bit and you bang your head on the top of the carriage and take 1 point of damage.
What the hell are you doing out there?
Sorry,
Riding elephants.
while you're up there, can you please roll me another animal handling check, please?
That's an 18.
So you battle with all your will to pull on the ropes that are tied to this elephant, and you just manage to calm Philippe, chill Philippe, and he slows down like an elephant. I can't do an elephant noise, and it's
Please do that again.
I need a soundboard.
There's our hook. There's our hook.
Yeah. That's going to be on the internet. The elephant calms down, stops running, and you can all just take a moment just to compose yourself, get back on track. You've not lost any time. It is starting to get late though. You can travel into the night if you like, or you can stop and camp.
Whereabouts on the map are we still in the rattle?
Yeah, so let me get the pointer on there.
I just realised how Essex I sounded then. Are we in the rattle?
So you're gonna be about here, and you need to get to here.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
happy to rest for the evening. If everyone else is happy too.
I can take watch whilst people sleep.
Okay.
I gotta rest off this bump on my head.
All that one, all them 1 points. Beetle.
Shalom.
While the rest of the party bunk down, and the elephant sits down like an elephant does when it's tired. What are you doing while you're keeping watch?
Does an elephant sit on its bum or does it sit on its
They sort of
knee?
they sort of go on the knees.
I think it
don't
sits
they?
crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it do with its trunk when it's sitting? Does it crisscross applesauce the trunk?
Yeah.
It does what cats do and like hides his paws.
Oh yeah. It is a giant cat, really.
Yeah.
It can clue if it wants, but it's friendly otherwise. I am going to kind of. I know. There's like rolling hills here. Is there anything that's like easily accessible to kind of like get an overview of the area? Maybe like some kind of dune.
Yeah, so you're sort of you're going through what is like. It's not. This area isn't so much like sand. It's like really, really dry dirt. So
I've just realised we do have an elephant. I'll stand on top of the elephant and see what's around.
are you having some sort of torch or fire, or are you raw dogging it?
I'm raw dogging it. I'm from the wildy.
Okay.
I can.
Raw dogging the elephant.
From the big W.
In the night, as you keep watch, not in a very safe place. Can you roll me a 2d6, please?
Oh God.
Give me the numbers independently.
They're my least favourite dice. 4 and 6.
Okay. Can you now roll me a d100?
The bonus ball. 29.
So as you are keeping watch, all is quiet for a long while, apart from the sound of the wind blowing like small pebbles down the side of the hills, and it's quite a constant sort of breeze here. It's sort of always just moving. Everything just seems to be moving. You hear what sounds like padding footsteps coming towards you quite quickly. From what you hear, it sounds like one set, but then it seems to stop just out of your 60 feet, isn't it, your range of vision?
I believe so.
It stops maybe about 75
61.
75 feet away. Roll me a perception check, please.
Shiza. It's a 9.
So you can't see, and you're having trouble making out the general direction, but what you can hear is sort of a snuffling, like a sniff. It's like something sniffing the air really loudly, and you can hear sort of deep, sort of grunting breaths, and then you hear the footsteps again, but they've changed. They sound less like padding feet and more like human feet, and they're coming towards you.
Can I do? I'm trying to work out what it would be for this. Obviously, up to you. I want to work out if I would understand that change. So I kind of want to work out if I think from previous experience if it's like a druid, something that's changed shape in some way for the footprints to be different.
Roll me a nature check, please.
Okay. 13.
On a 13, you can't sort of identify exactly what it is, but you do get the gist that if this is the same creature, which obviously, because you only heard one set of feet approach it, it's definitely changed. It's the sound of its feet impacting the like crispy dirt floor has definitely changed. And it's getting closer, and they do start to come into your field of vision at 60 feet in the dark, because it's as black as night. You see in tones of black and grey what looks to be a rather haggard looking man.
I'm gonna kind of like, with my heel of my foot, I'm gonna kick the elephant below me. There's a bit of like a nudge to kind of be like, there's someone approaching us, to the elephant, and hoping there's this weird kind of human side animal dynamic like in any Pixar animation that the elephant responds.
The elephant, sort of asleep, it flaps an ear, opens an eye, flicks its trunk towards you, and just goes back to sleep.
I'm gonna
This man
jump
is now
down.
here.
I'm gonna jump down, and electricity will kind of come like charge through my palm as I prep a witch bolt.
Okay. As you do that, as this man takes a step towards you, there's a shift. And there's no longer a man in front of you.
Oh, thank God.
You're now face to face with the form of a jackal were.
Oh, thank God.
And just me and you need to roll initiative. I'm not going to throw a map up for this, there's no point.
Beetle's instinct is to wake the elephant and not anyone else in the party. I just want to be very clear.
We don't know what it is yet, and I thought it might be a druid. I got a 9 because that's what I do.
I got a 9. What's
Well,
your,
we're both German.
what's your dex?
+1.
Mine's +2, so the jackal were's going to get to go first. And it's
Wow.
looking at you. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Is it trying to charm me?
No.
Shit, it's a 6.
As an astral elf, what's your affinity to magical sleep?
I can't be put asleep.
Okay. Well, the jackal were
I'm immune.
gazes at you, but nothing happens. You feel nothing. It's your turn.
Do I know that it's doing that from...
No, it's just stood and it's staring at you.
Okay, I'm going to just stare straight at it as well. We're both going to have like an autism off. And then I'm calmly going to say, guys, we have company.
Is that your action?
And if no one responds, I'll say, I'll just fully turn around, but trying to keep one eye on it so I don't lose the contest, and say, guys, there's a thing staring at me.
I
Are
just
we
love that
asleep
the
or are we
autism
awake?
You're
challenge.
all asleep.
Do we have to roll if that worked, or can we just decide?
Yeah, for all of you that are asleep, roll maybe perception, but roll at disadvantage.
I know I should attack, but I don't know that it's tried to put me to sleep. So
12.
Got 6.
12.
What did you get, Alex?
12.
it says you have 20 on here.
I rolled twice and took the lower.
Oh,
Unfortunately, your pleas for help go unanswered.
okay. No response. Is that my turn for calling them?
Yeah, I'm going to say it is because we initiated a sort of a roll.
Yeah.
Now the jackal's still 30 feet away from you, staring at you. It's not right at you. It is going to move towards you. It's going to do it at a run as well.
Oh.
And it's going to it's going to charge towards you. This is an aggressive creature. There's foam coming from its mouth. It's growling. It's locked on you. It tried to put you to sleep, and if it had have succeeded, it would just be eating you while you're asleep.
There's worse ways.
It's going to go to bite you, so it runs and it lunges towards you. And it's the 21's going to hit you, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's going to bite you, and it'll do 5 piercing damage.
And?
And that's it. That's his turn.
Oh, there's always
This
always a worse.
This is only a C challenge rating of a half. It's really weak creature.
You can't say that after it tried to put me to sleep and is going to eat me. It's still a threat.
He's just a little guy.
It's just a little guy. It's your turn.
How
Okay.
loud was the biting?
If I had known that he was frothing at the mouth, I wouldn't have wasted my turn calling them. I would have just electrocuted him at 60
Well,
feet.
it wasn't until it was running at you.
Yeah, that's fair. We've all been hungry. I will. Yeah. Is he within 5 feet of me now?
He's on you, yeah.
Okay. I
Wanna
don't know
be
if
on
that's
you.
come through. I don't want it to do, because a witch bolt at this point will definitely be a disadvantage, won't it?
Yes. 'Cause it's
Unless you have
ranged.
spell sniper.
I don't. That's fine. I will use the great axe. That is great. No, I won't, because guess who got a nat 1?
Oh, you swing towards it, and it just moves out the way, and it literally is just going to bite you again. But
Can I
it
do
is-
one thing
Go on.
from my nat 1? When I swing my great axe at it, can the great axe just go whoosh
Yeah,
into the dark?
you can throw it. Yeah, let it go.
If it's still my turn before he attacks, can I bonus action War Bond and then just magically appear the Leaf Warden dragon sword that I have?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you
I
go.
win. I'll count that as a win for RP.
You won D&D.
It's gone to bite you and it's missed. So, do you want to react and give it a stab, or do you want to try and wake your party back up?
No. I'm going to Leaf Warden it.
I think Haku would be pissed if you woke her up for a...
16.
That hits.
Oh, Jeebus Christ. Okay, oh god, I got a 1. 9 damage.
9 damage. Poof. You cut across, and it's hurt. It's bleeding. I take it you slashed down its torso with Leaf Warden. Does that not have any other effects when you hit as well?
Only if it's a dragon, it does more damage. But when I do split it, and if I do see it very hurt, I will just openly state, stop. Just stop. You're being weird.
As you've hurt it and it is now bloodied, it looks like it stops and thinks as you say that to it for a second, but I got 3 on the intelligence check, so now it's just going to try and bite you again. That's a
fair.
natural 20,
That will do it.
but it is only like a d4, so 6 plus 8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage. That was more than when it had the big damage. Okay. Right. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at the group and see that the elephant hasn't woken up and none of the party, and be like, "Oh, I've really got to deal with this." It's just like, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to be the people that I don't want to be the person that wakes them up. This is a really awkward situation that we've been bitten, and I'm gonna swing again.
Do it.
Oh, that's not good. 13.
Hits.
That must have been meets it, surely. 9 damage.
How do you kill this jackalware that attacks you in the middle of the desert?
Well, as I'm looking at the party and be like, I really don't want to wake them up, I'm going to turn around and kind of like rat cut, and I guess just kind of split it in 2, and then like silently like trying to quietly have a fight, like, I'm really sorry.
As it falls to the ground, you notice that it sort of, it as it dies, it loses the jackalware form, and you get a good look at this man, and it almost looks like some sort of homeless man. Really, really scabby, horrible looking face, big rough beard, not very much in the way of any body fat or muscles. He's just been wasting away in this desert looking for food for a long time. You may have put him out of his misery, but you do see, if you want to investigate, he does have a sword at his hilt, a weapon at his hilt, if you want to have a look.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, so you see that he's got the sword there, and it's more of a scimitar than a sword. and it is a +1 scimitar. So if anybody has any use for that, it's just a slightly stronger weapon.
I will. I can obviously get the sword. I'll put it on the floor, and I'm gonna kind of like try and quietly drag him away from the group and silently bury him with my hands.
Okay.
And that will be my night, just kind of silently putting a guy out of his misery and burying him.
Well, this has happened relatively early into your watch. You're about
Shit.
halfway through the night. There is still time, if you want to risk nobody being on watch, for you to have an elf nap. But that's up to you. Because then...
Oh yeah, it's 4 hours, isn't it?
But you
Or
would
something
all
like
be
that.
all be asleep then.
I'll stay awake.
Okay. Well, as you spend the rest of the evening burying this poor man that you've murdered in the desert, the sun begins to rise, temperature begins to go back up, and the party begin to come around, rested and refreshed. I'll let you fill them in on your evening of fun.
If you do wake up, I'm just going to be sitting on a strangely small mound, eating what's left of the catfish that we kept, and just staring at the sun, watching the sunrise.
I don't
What the
believe
hell were you
that.
doing last night, Bill? Some of us have to actually sleep.
I didn't wake anyone up.
What are you sitting on?
A mound. Just land.
Can I roll to see to remember if that was there before?
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
History
That is
check.
bad.
Investigation.
You're in that 20 now.
History of the mound.
7.
7. No, you can't recall whether this particular hump in the ground was there before you went to sleep. Beetle looks quite comfortable though.
Okay. I think he's just gonna stare at Beetle with like narrowed eyes, like you can hear the cogs kind of turn in his mind.
I'm going to try and distract you by offering up an empty bowl of what was catfish.
Thank you. What is this for?
I don't have any water to clean it.
Are you asking me to do your dishes?
I don't know what I'm asking. Just don't look at the mound underneath me.
Oh, okay. Is it your mount?
There's a sword over there. How did that get there?
How did that get there, Beetle?
I'd maybe ask someone else.
But you were guys? As he sort of like turns around to the others, like, you know anything about this?
I think Haku would just kind of be used to Beetle shenanigans and would just be like, if it is. I feel like my relationship with Beetle is like on a need to know basis. So I feel very much like if I need to know, Beetle will tell me. So I'm not really too fussed.
Okay, just me. Alright, that's fine.
Just a shrug and Beetle shit.
If I see everyone up and awake now, I'm gonna kind of like stare at the elephant like, how fucking dare you leave me there? And then I'm gonna get in the carriage and then rest, go to sleep.
I'm gonna grab that sword though.
The unquestionable
No
sword.
care about where it comes from.
Have in fact, it isn't what I said it was. It's something else. But you're gonna need to identify it. So that's something that you can spend some time doing the next time you take a rest.
What does it look like, just so I can put the common thing in my
It's a scimitar, but you don't know what kind of scimitar.
Cool.
Can I heal up? Can I long rest? Elven rest?
While you travel, if somebody else is guiding the elephant, which I take it Haku and Sorlin will, you will be able to take a rest in the carriage.
Yeah, I'm fully gonna take up the room and just be snoring the entire time.
As you-
What's Remy gonna do?
If we're going back on the roads, Remy's gonna pull out his book and go in the back of the carriage. As far as he's concerned, all the road shit is your guys' problem.
He's a passenger princess.
Yes, he is in the back. I imagine he's pulled, you know, those really smutty romance books. I imagine he found one of those in the house, and that's what he's been reading.
Or like
No.
Outlander.
What are they?
Yeah, you'll find out later. You'll don't worry about it.
Are you gonna read
I'm
your
not really
bedtime
good,
story?
Please don't.
No, this is for Remy. This is a Remy book. No one else gets to read this book.
You dirty man.
I'm fully imagining like these books now. You've just put a picture of you or drawn your face over every like man that's in them instead.
It's just like a smiley face.
No, Remy's drawn himself over the woman's.
Oh, Remy. Okay, so I'll just keep that there. As you continue, I'm gonna need one more survival check. Has everybody made one now?
I did.
I did.
I could do one.
Yeah, yes, please.
11.
DC 10. So you managed to sort of get into a rhythm. You're keeping the elephant walking at a good pace through this desert. As you start to get towards the sort of the foot of the mountain range, the temperature starts to cool off a little bit. There's obviously the shade being thrown down from the mountain range, and you come across what looks to be pathways leading up into the mountains. You ignore the first couple because they don't look like they go very far. They're just dirt tracks more than anything, but as you continue through, you pick up and you find what looks like a road with a signpost on it. And the road looks to head up into the mountains, and it forks ever so slightly up the hill, two different directions. The signpost is of no use because there is a pole and then two wooden plaques on the floor, one that reads Briarhold and one that reads Greymere. So that you don't know which of these two paths you're gonna have to take to get where you need to go. Would you like to just guess?
Why not?
I'm asleep, so
There's
this
a
is on
right
you guys.
foot and a left foot.
My mother always said to me, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So maybe we should go right. Because it's tight.
I like that way of thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
Declan, is that you?
So as you start to pull onto the road and start to go up the elevation into the mountains, and you take the right fork, temperature has dropped. It's starting to get a lot cooler the higher you get into this rather picturesque looking mountain range. The elephant can get up the road for now. I'm gonna roll the final survival check. I'll do it in Beyond so we can all see it. Is it mad that I've forgotten how you roll a dice this on here because I normally do it with my.
It's tough, isn't it? It's actually tough if you just want to like
I haven't got.
use the map bit.
I haven't got a dice button.
What, at the bottom?
No.
Bottom right?
No.
Oh.
Weird.
Never mind. I'll just roll. I'll just roll this one. Where's my phone? So you know, I've not touched.
We
that
don't know
dice.
what you have. You're pointing at it, but we can't see.
Hang on. Oh, you can't see it. Won't focus. Hang on.
And if you're listening at home, he's showing photos of him as a child.
He's
The nat 20.
Wow.
So, with my wonderful nat 20, you have definitely headed up the right path. And as you get further and higher up into the mountains, you start to see what looks like there could be a little bit of human population. Various shacks and buildings that start to turn more into homes, and you end up in a village. And the first large building that you come to in this village, as you're walking in, there are people. They're wearing like thick cloaks with fur on the cuffs, and it's a little bit chilly up here. You are up in the mountains. Everyone's looking at you. This strange group of people that have just wandered into town with an elephant. They've never had an elephant in Graysmere. There are children like, oh my god, like they're losing their minds at this elephant up in the mountain. But the first large building that you see looks to be quite a well-kept and cozy-looking tavern with a sign hanging off the front that reads the Death Spain Tavern.